Hello and welcome back to the Off the Crossbar channel with myself, Regan Walsh. Now before we get into today's video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell and follow us on Twitter for all the latest news and stories from around the world of football. And within the last few hours, Watford FC have announced that they have sacked Claudio Ranieri as the club's head coach after just 3 months in charge at Vicarage Road. The news comes on the back of Friday's defeat to fellow relegation strugglers Norwich City in what was Ranieri's last game. The statement says Watford Football Club confirms the departure of head coach Claudio Ranieri. The Hornets board recognises Claudio as a man of great integrity and honour who will always be respected here at Vicarage Road for his efforts in leading the team with dignity. However, the board feels that with nearly half of the Premier League campaign remaining, a change in the head coach position will now give a new appointment sufficient time to work with a talented squad to achieve the immediate goal of retaining Premier League status. No further club comment will be made until this new appointment is confirmed in due course. So obviously, following on from that defeat to Norwich City this past weekend, as I just mentioned, it sees the Hornets slipped into 19th place with only Burnley behind them, and they have amassed only 14 points out of a possible 60 or so. So it's no surprise really. We spoke about it on our preview podcast on Friday, and I said that should Watford lose to Norwich, that it would be the last straw for Claudio Ranieri, and that has been proven. Case in point, obviously 3 months in charge is never long enough for a manager to have an instant impact, but with how Watford have their managers done over the last few years, any sort of bad result was always going to be inevitable for Ranieri. I mean, obviously he'll be known for his 2 victories in the league, the first being over Everton in his second game where they won 5-2, and then the impressive win the back end of November where they beat Manchester United 4-1. However, they have been unsuccessful in the league since, and following on Friday's 3-0 loss to fellow relegation strugglers, as I said, Norwich City, it was the final nail in the coffin for Ranieri at his time at Vicarage Road. So where do the Hornets go from here? Well, there's been no names fully mentioned as of yet, but if we have a look on the betting sites, obviously only bet if you're over 18, but Sky currently have Diego Martinez as the current favourite to take over the job. For those who don't know, he has managed over in Spain, most recently with Granada, helping them get promoted to the La Liga title, La Liga second title, and get them promoted to the top division in Spain. Then there's also Fabio Cannavaro being linked with the job, who has also apparently had an interview with Everton in recent times. Frank Lampard's also on the list, and Paulo Fonseca as well is being touted to take the job, who has been obviously heavily linked with a move to Newcastle pre Eddie Howe taking over, but there was nothing new there. So it's going to be an interesting time at Vicarage Road as they are looking for their next new manager. It will be their third of the season, and obviously it's a convenient time that they've sacked Ranieri now, as their club have a small winter break because of teams not playing this weekend coming, due to the fact that they are on a little international break with South American teams playing. However, Watford's next game in the league is on the 8th of February, where they travel to West Ham United. So I would imagine they were trying to get a manager in place before that game happens. Right, like I said at the start, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, follow us on Twitter for all the latest news and stories from around the world of football, and until next time, we'll see you soon.